Hello everyone and welcome back to another survival episode. I know there haven't been a lot of uploads for a while and I'm gonna explain why. But anyway, let me show you what I've been working on, and that's this. This is a piston bolt that's a couple hundred blocks long, and yeah, it goes to the desert perimeter that I've made. I didn't finish the desert perimeter yet actually. I didn't even start building the world eater, but I got this piston bolt done. And yeah, so as always, writing piston bolts that are wrong are really fun, especially the diagonal parts. Straight parts are okay, diagonal parts is best. But as you can see, the roof here in the last diagonal section is not finished yet. Roof in the other diagonal section is. So over here, the roof is finished, as you can see. And yeah, anyway, let's talk about why I've been doing this and not trying to finish up my perimeter or anything like that, and why I haven't been seeing uploads for a while. First of all, reason for me not uploading for more than a week. I was sick for about a week, and then yeah, I just had a lot of work with school and stuff because I think I mentioned, but my high school started already in my second year of high school, and it's a lot of work. Last year, I think it wasn't as much because I didn't have a history class, but this year, I'm taking a history class, and those take a really long time. So, yeah, that's why even a little bit after I got better, yeah, I haven't been uploading for a while. But yeah, it wasn't coronavirus or anything. It was just probably like a flu, because, like, as I said, it was about a week. So, but anyway, why I was working on this is because I wanted something to do that I didn't really have to talk while doing it. And like if I was to build a world eater, I would like to be able to be talking while I'm doing it and like explaining what I'm doing. So yeah, that's probably gonna be the next survival episode. But at the moment, we just finished the piston bolt. I'm just finishing up the roof over there, as I mentioned. Yeah, but so yeah, this is over the past week. This is what I've been doing. I haven't been doing nothing. I've been working on this piston bolt, and I've been looking at some video ideas that you've been giving me, and I'm still open for more, obviously, like always open for video ideas. But anyway, let me just get a bunch of these slabs that I'm gonna be needing because yeah, as I said, it's pretty long, like a couple hundred blocks. I timed it. It takes about 17 seconds, I think, to get from one end to the other, assuming perfect stuff and no lag or anything. And also, I haven't forgotten about Tensor. So Tensor is gonna be obviously releasing at 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, obviously, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. It means a lot to me. But anyway, yeah, today what we're gonna be doing is just finishing up the roof here. And yeah, that's pretty much all we're probably gonna have time for. Something cool though is that I think it's cool that that piston bolt kind of fades out of render distance. Although it's not too far out of render distance, as you can see, now you can already see like the end there. But yeah, as I said, that leads to the desert perimeter, and let me talk a little bit about the color palette and why I chose these colors. So obviously, since we're going to a desert perimeter, I decided to choose sandstone and stuff like that for the main type of block, and for sort of an accent, so it isn't just all like yellowish, tan, whatever. You choose deep slate because I don't know. I think it's a really cool block. It's a bit of a pain in the butt to get though, but it's worth it in my opinion. It looks pretty cool. I forgot what this is called, like either chiseled or polished. Yeah, polished deep slate. So, and before I get any comments asking for my opinion on the recent mob spawning changes, there's really nothing for me to talk about much because the changes were pretty simple, pretty much. At first, they changed it so that mob spawning is equivalent everywhere and doesn't depend on the Y value, and then they changed it back so mobs spawn faster when they're lower down. I explained that in a video quite a while ago, but yeah, I mean, I explained why that is. So I think you probably already know the answer that I'm giving you. It's like, I completely agree with their decision to revert the changes because I think they were just stupid. Like, why would they change it? First of all, it's bad for performance because, like, previously the game would just check up to the highest point, which as a side effect made it more efficient to build mob farms lower down, but that's not really the main reason. I assume their reason when they were coding it was not to make mob farms faster when they're built lower down. It was probably just to reduce lag, which it did, and it really helped to reduce lag. I made a mod like really long time ago, before even I started the channel, and I just wanted to see like what would be the difference in lag if they used a system that like gives equal weight to all y values, and the difference wasn't huge, but it was noticeable. Like I would say wouldn't make the game unplayable, but it would certainly, especially for technical people who like want to run laggy farms like me, it would be pretty bad. Now, as I said, it was quite a while ago, so like versions change, but if that's your argument for like the fact that you think that it's better for it to be more spread out, then you would be wrong because that's a horrible argument because performance didn't increase as the versions increased. Performance got a lot worse ever since 1.12. 1.12 was kind of the pinnacle, and then they were adding just too many features and stuff, so like performance since 1.12 was kind of gradually decreasing. Recent versions, they tried to, yeah, help it out a bit, but yeah, it worked pretty well actually. I heard that the redstone dust, the slow, like the laggy redstone dust, they kind of made a fix for it. I'm not sure how accurate that is though, but that's just what I heard, that the redstone dust is better at the moment. But essentially what I'm saying is that if like a long time ago it kind of made a difference, then now it definitely would. So I don't know why they decided to mess around with that, and especially release it as like a experimental thing. Even if it was experimental, I don't see what they were trying to do. And they kept it in for I think like 5 snapshots or something, or 5 experimental snapshots, whatever they're called. So I don't understand exactly what their reasoning was. I guess maybe they wanted to nerf mob farms, but I think that wouldn't exactly make gameplay better for anyone. It would just make it worse for those who like super efficient mob farms. It wouldn't make the gameplay, as I said, better for anyone. No one's exactly benefiting from anything related to the mob farm stuff if they changed it so that it's all at the same height. Now, I heard some people were saying, like, oh, it's actually going to be better for the people who don't want to build a perimeter, and that's actually false. Like, it might be a little bit better because they said that it would all be as if it's at Y64, I believe, but that's might be a little bit better for you, but a lot worse for the technical community. The difference between going from minus 64 to 64, which is, yeah, the norm at that point, is a lot bigger than the difference between, for example, even like Y200 to Y64. Because you might be saying, well, the difference between minus 64 and 64 is actually less than the difference from 64 to 200. And while you're correct technically that arithmetic, yes, is saying that those are that difference between 64 and like 200 or anything is, yeah, bigger, the mob spawning sort of like height map isn't a linear relationship. So the difference between like y0 and y5 is a lot bigger difference than y200 and y205. So if you're saying that it might make it a bit better for you, it might, but that's kind of being selfish because it's making it a lot worse for everyone else. And yeah, but I'm just gonna finish off this piston bolt, and that's where I'm gonna end off the episode. Alright, so I'm back, and I actually completely finished the roof over there. So let's take a ride. At the moment, I have some stuff running in the background, so it might be a little bit slower than it normally would be. But yeah, also this is my morning voice. I just woke up, and just woke up to finish this stuff. But anyway, I'm just happy we finished the roof. This obviously leads to the desert perimeter, and this obviously leads back to the nether hub. And yeah, so this is my third piston mold, I think, and it's my first one that's like a decent size, because the other two were, well, I guess that one, the end one, was kind of big, but it didn't really go even out of render distance that much, so, or at all, it didn't go out of render distance at all, but yeah, anyway, let's take a quick fly around. Um, I'm just gonna go way up here, so maybe we can catch the whole thing, and yeah, if I just fly a little bit that way, yeah, we can see the whole thing pretty much. So from that end to over there, that's our whole piston bolt. Pretty nice. I think it turned out pretty well. I'm not really complaining on how it looks because I think it looks pretty well. But anyway, in the next episode, we're probably going to be finishing up the desert perimeter, and later we're going to be starting making a mob farm there. So yeah, obviously stick around for that. But anyway, I guess that's good for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!